You can place orders with us the traditional way, by phone or by email. Our customer service team will be happy to put the order on for you, but it may be quicker and more convenient to place your order online. To order a delivery of loose bulk wood pellets, click the Bulk button. You can find this button on the home page site list, or at the top of the site details page. On wide screens, the buttons are on the right. On small screens, like smartphones, the buttons are beneath the order history chart. The top of the bulk order page contains instructions for placing an order. Beneath the instructions is a Continue button. There are a series of these Continue buttons for each step of the process. All they do is move you to the next section. You can simply scroll down instead. Check that your basic account details are correct. If not, click the Edit icon to pop up a window to edit the details. Click the Submit button to record your changes, or click the cross in the top right of the window to close it without saving your changes. Next, enter the estimated tonnage that you require. Remember, you don't have to get this exactly right. Thanks to the legal for trade wayloaders on our trucks, we will bill you for exactly the tonnage that you take, regardless of your order quantity. The price for this quantity is shown in the Prices box, on the right on larger screens, or below it on smartphones. The first two rows show the cost if you take the ordered quantity. The third row shows how much the cost will be adjusted by if you take more or less than the ordered quantity. The fourth row shows the charge if you cancel with less than 3 days' notice. The fifth row shows the charge that will apply if we get to your site and are unable to deliver for reasons outside our control, for instance if you do not provide a suitable parking space. The sixth line shows the hourly rate if we are unable to start setting up for delivery within 15 minutes of arrival. Depending on the truck's schedule, we may abandon the delivery rather than wait, in which case the aborted delivery charge will be applied. If you want to see where the delivery is pricing from, you can click the Other tab in the box. In practice, we may deliver from another depot if that is logistically optimal, but you will always be charged from the best value depot. If no prices appear, it will normally be for one of two reasons. Firstly, your postcode may not be recognized. Check the site address and edit it if it is wrong. Alternatively, your list of suitable vehicle types may be too limited, so no suitable truck is available. The list of vehicle types can be edited in the drop-down menu. You should check all types that can access your site, not just your preferred option. You can see how the price changes as the vehicle options increase or decrease. Your choices will be remembered for future orders. You can see how the price will vary depending on the order size by changing the tons value. The figures are updated when you exit the tons field, so tab out of the field or click out of it to trigger the update. If suitable and available, you can choose a lower quality product. Most customers should stick with the default product, which is our standard and highest quality product. You can check how our prices might vary in the future by changing the preferred delivery date. There is no guarantee that our future prices will remain as indicated. If you want to fix the price, you must place an order. We do not guarantee to deliver on the preferred delivery date. Your delivery will be scheduled to fit most efficiently with other orders. You can reject our proposed delivery date if it is not suitable, but our transport planners will try to accommodate your preferred delivery date if possible, so make sure you set this to your preferred date and don't simply accept the default date. But be realistic as well. If you select tomorrow, you are unlikely to get it. Lead times depend on many factors, and the average may not be relevant to your circumstances, but you can see our current estimated lead times by hovering over the lead times menu option at the top. We normally start operating at 7 AM and will aim to be finished by around 3:30 PM, so we are unlikely to be able to deliver to you before 8 AM or after 2:30 PM, and the range may be narrower depending on your location. If you need an early or late delivery, check the Out of Hours Delivery checkbox, and make a note of your requirement in the timing info box that we'll be coming on to further below. We don't guarantee to be able to meet your requirements. We will let you know if not, and you can decide whether to cancel or accept what we can offer. If you only want British pellets, check the British Only checkbox to see what it would cost. Near a quality British pellet factory, the premium may be modest. Where there is no local factory, the premium may be very high. Following the announcement in October 2016 of the closure of Verdo's factories in Andover and Grangemouth, the options will become much more limited. If you would like a clean-out from one of our specialist sucker blower tankers with your delivery, check the clean-out box. You should not order more than 6.5 tons with a clean-out. If you want to clean out without a delivery, set the tons to 0. Clean-outs are cheaper and more sensibly performed in summer than winter. If you order a large delivery and have selected the largest vehicles as suitable, you may be offered a non-N+ delivery option, if it is materially cheaper than an N+ delivery. We follow the international N+ rules strictly. If it doesn't meet the international requirements, it is a non-N+ delivery. Most of our competitors don't comply with the international N+ rules, but get certified as N+ anyway. The UK Pellet Council was permitted to implement a special version of the N+ handbook for the UK, because most of the UKPC's members didn't want to make the investment to do the job properly to the international standards. Several of them managed to get certified without getting audited for a year, even though they only had to get past the watered-down British rules. Our non-N+ deliveries are done to a higher standard than most competitors' N+ deliveries, but we don't try to pretend you're getting something you're not. Most people should stick to N+, the real N+ you get from us, because the protections matter. But for the largest customers, if you have robust systems and you want to save a little money, this option may make sense for you. The next step is to check that your contact details are correct. If not, you can edit them by clicking on the edit icon in the top right of the box. The next section is for additional information and choices that don't affect the price. If you want us to use suction, check the box. If you want an automatic text reminder that we are coming on the previous working day, check the box. Our driver will ring you anyway to confirm the arrangements, but this is a reminder to expect the call and have your system ready. If you need an order reference number on the invoice, type it into the box. If the contact information for this delivery is different to the default, add it to the contact info box so we know who to speak to. If there are any specifics on timing beyond the preferred delivery date, record them briefly in the box. If there is information that our office or the driver might need, for instance, a code to get through a gate, record it in the relevant box. Next, you can check that the information we have on your system is correct, and if not, edit it in the usual way. If the information you have provided previously is correct and nothing has changed, you can skip quickly through this part. The next section highlights any issues arising from the previous delivery report. Some may be more serious than others. Some may be simply discrepancies in our records, in which case you can go back and update the records if necessary. You are responsible for fixing any serious issues that have been highlighted and for any inaccuracies or non-compliances. You must confirm that there are no significant issues by checking the checkbox before you can place an order. You can, however, obtain a quote before these issues are resolved and without checking the checkbox. The last step is to confirm that you understand and accept the terms and conditions by checking the checkbox. You are now ready to obtain a quote or place an order by clicking the relevant button. If you obtain a quote, it can be converted to an order if you choose to accept it within the week. If you place an order, the next steps depend on the payment terms for your account. The steps are the same as if you convert a quote to an order, so we are going to make this a quote in the first instance to show how it can be converted into an order. When you click the quote button, an email is sent confirming the offer, and you are returned to the site details page. To convert it to an order, come back to this site details page and scroll down to the bottom where you can find the order history in reverse chronological order, i.e. most recent first. Your quote should be near the top. In the status columns on the right, a quote is identified by a quotation mark. For the week after the quote was raised, These quotation marks are a link back to the order page. To convert the quote to an order, click on the link, update any information that has changed in the meantime, check the checkboxes to confirm there are no outstanding issues and accept the terms, and click the Order button. If you have a credit account and enough credit to cover the order, that is job done. You will receive an order confirmation and will be returned to the site details page. Our transport planners will be notified of the order and that it is ready to schedule. In due course, you will receive another email with a proposed delivery date. You must reply to that email to accept or reject the date. The delivery will not go ahead without your acceptance. After the delivery, you will receive a delivery report form and subsequently an invoice according to the exact quantity delivered. You must pay the invoice within the period specified in the terms, or you may lose your credit rights with us. If your payment terms are prepay, as they are for most domestic customers, or if you do not have enough credit on your credit account, you will be taken to the payment page after you place the order. You do not have to pay now, but your order will not be scheduled until you do. If you will be paying by BACS or cheque and need a pro forma invoice for your internal processes, you can click the button to download a pro forma invoice. If you will be paying by credit card but don't want to do it right now, you can finish the process at this point and then come back to your site details page later. There you will find a button to come back to this page to make the credit card payment. If you want to pay by credit card straight away so that the delivery can be scheduled, click the button and follow the credit card payment process provided by Barclaycard. If your payment is taken successfully, you will end up at the post-payment page. As the message on that page says, do not navigate away from that page, nor reload it. After a short delay, it should redirect back to your DMS homepage. That delay and redirection is crucial to notifying our systems that the payment has been taken successfully. If you do not allow this process to complete, your order status will remain awaiting payment and will probably take several days to resolve manually. Your order will not be scheduled until it is resolved. The quantity delivered may differ from the quantity prepaid. You will be invoiced for the quantity delivered according to the prices and terms of the order. If the quantity delivered is more than the quantity prepaid, you must pay the balance within the payment period in the terms. If the quantity delivered is less than the ordered quantity, we will place a credit on your account for the balance, to set against your next order. If you received less than the ordered quantity for reasons within our control, you may request a refund. That does not apply where you order more than your store can accept, or where we have to stop delivering because of issues with your installation or the parking arrangements. In busy periods or out of office hours, the option to place your own bulk orders online may be more convenient than queuing to speak to someone or waiting for us to process your email order. So far as we know, the ability to place your orders for bulk wood pellets online is unique to Forever Fuels. We hope you find it useful.